Hello and welcome to the News by Standards. Scotland's former First Minister Nicola Sturgeon says social media speculation over her private life made it appear much more exciting than it was. She told BBC Scotland political editor Glenn Campbell that some people wanted to believe there was a hidden secret life of Nicola Sturgeon. She addressed gossip over her marriage and sexuality in a new BBC podcast. Ms Sturgeon announced in February that she was stepping down in part because of the brutality of political life. In the interview for the Nicola Sturgeon podcast, the 52-year-old reflected on her 8 years leading the government at Holyrood and what life might hold next. In episode 2, Ms Sturgeon was asked what she thought of social media speculation. Apart from the fact that I read accounts of my private life on social media and I think, it's so much more glamorous sounding and so much more exciting. I've got houses everywhere if you believe social media, she laughed. Ms Sturgeon added, the fact that people still don't think they know everything about me, well, to some extent, I take that as a bit of an achievement because I've obviously managed to protect a little bit of a private persona, and that is a good thing. But of course, for other people, it isn't because they don't know anything about me. It is because they want to pretend and they want other people to believe there is one hidden secret life of Nicola Sturgeon, which sadly, in some respects, I'm afraid is not the case. She went on to say that by stepping away from the high-profile role, she was seeking a bit more privacy, a bit more anonymity. Ms Sturgeon became First Minister and SNP leader after the referendum of September 2014 failed to deliver Scottish independence. At that point, she was already a seasoned politician, having been a member of the Scottish Parliament since 1999 and deputy leader of her party since 2004. Under her stewardship, she led the SNP to a series of election victories at UK, Scottish and local level. When Ms Sturgeon announced her resignation at a hastily arranged press conference on the 15th of February, her colleagues talked of their shock. Her then Deputy First Minister John Swinney said he was very sorry to hear the news, but completely understood. Ms Sturgeon told the gathered media that a First Minister was never off duty, had virtually no privacy, and it takes its toll on you and those around you. In this second episode of the BBC podcast, crime writer Val McDermott said some of the rumours she had heard about Ms Sturgeon were laughable in their absurdity. The politician's thread added that there were those who wrongly claimed exclusive knowledge about her. McDermott said Sturgeon had been a focus for the lies as well as the criticism, and that is deeply upsetting. The podcast also heard from Liz Lloyd, who was Ms Sturgeon's chief of staff and had worked with her for more than 20 years. She speaks about her former boss's look when you say something stupid, her sharp sense of humour, and the fact she can laugh at herself. Ms Sturgeon formally stepped down on the 27th of March when her former Health Secretary, Humza Yousaf, won the contest to succeed her as SNP leader and First Minister. Although giving up from frontline politics, she will remain an SNP MSP for the Glasgow Southside constituency and sit on the backbenches.